Are your decisions impulsive or intentional? The decisions you made recently, what actually fueled them? Was it your emotion or was it values? Would you love to stop making decisions based on fear and embrace making decisions based on knowledge? Now, many of us are carrying the weight of the consequences of the decisions that we made recently, not because we had a bad motive, but because we made an impulsive decision. And some of us are enjoying the peace that comes with delaying and thinking before making a decision. And that's actually what we call intentional decision making. Not every strong feeling that comes to you deserves a strong decision. No. But before I go ahead, let me define the two kinds of decision we are dealing with this night. The first one is intentional or impulsive decision. Now, impulsive decision is a quick choice driven by emotions and urgency, made without thinking of the consequences, and most times it is very, very risky. While intentional decisions are decisions that you make consciously. It's a conscious choice. It's guided by your values and awareness. When you're making such a decision, you have the long-term purpose in mind rather than just the emotions and the habits. Now, there are features of these kinds of emotions or decisions, right? Now, the very first one, let's go back to impulsive decision. Now, impulsive decision, there is lack of forethought. So there is little or no consideration about the future impact of what you are deciding to do. The second one is that it is spontaneous. So it's a spur of the moment thing. It just comes and you just react. That's a feature of the impulsive decision. The third one is that it is emotion driven. Please note it that for every time you make an impulsive decision, it is fueled from your emotions and is very, very risky. It has a lot of risk attached to it. What of the intentional decisions? What are the features? The features of the intentional decision are, number one, it is with conscious awareness you make such a decision. You're fully aware that you're making a decision and the potential impact that it could have. Now, your intentional decisions are fueled by purpose and value. So they are guided by things that truly matter, by your core beliefs, by the long-term goals that you have. Now, intentional decision is very proactive. Proactive simply means that you are not reacting to things, but you are responding. Why? Because you have thought about it before now. Intentional decision also comes with a lot of clarity. You understand what you're going to do. And then, even when you make that decision, it brings further clarity to you, giving you direction and cutting through a lot of confusions. So in practice, impulsive decision it influences you in the people you love, the things you eat, the things you buy. Because you are impulsive, you just keep making decisions without thinking. But intentional decision actually shows up that you have to think before you act. So, as someone that wants to buy something and you are intentional, you first of all consider the need for that thing. You consider the durability. You consider the impact it will have both in your life and also in your finances. What of an intentional employee? You have a lot of pressure at work, but instead of throwing in the towel and saying, I don't want to continue with this, instead of doing that, you plan your day, aligning everything according to your long-term career. That is actually what intentionality does for you, right? Now, intentional decision is all about taking control and designing your life step by step reflecting what exactly it is that you want. Now, let me share something that is very important with you this evening. Every decision you make comes from the state of your mind, not just from facts alone. Facts, yes, but the state of your mind actually decides for you, right? So, impulsive or emotional decisions come from being overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, you are likely to make an impulsive decision. But intelligent or intentional decisions come from clarity. An individual's level of maturity and clarity actually determines how they make decisions, whether impulsive or intentional. Now, when your emotions are very loud, there's something that happens. Your mind shuts down. Wisdom is hard to listen to. You don't even hear wisdom because the voice of wisdom is very tiny and the voice of emotion is very loud and brash. So you tend to listen to emotions more than you listen to wisdom simply because it is louder. Now, impulsive decisions are powered by two things. Number one, your history and your emotions. Your history and your emotions. So emotions like fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of being alone, fear of confrontation, fear of change. So fear will begin to will begin to help you make decisions based on questions like, what if I lose? What if people begin to talk about me? What if I am wrong? But on the other side, you have the intentional decisions which are powered by knowledge and values. So you see values like self-respect, you see values like peace, integrity, growth, emotional stability. So value-based decisions ask questions like, does this honor who I am becoming? Does it protect my peace? Does it align with my values? These are the questions that an intentional decision asks, a value-based decision, right? Now, fear is only asking you to survive, while value is asking you to become. For every time you're making an impulsive decision, all you are interested in is in survival. But when you are making a value-based decision, you are actually becoming a better person than you are today. So, how do you know the difference between impulsive decisions and intentional decisions? You must ask yourself these questions. When I'm making a decision, am I calm or am I overwhelmed? My decisions, are they reacting to something or are they responding to something? Reaction is a feedback without thoughts. Response is a feedback with thoughts. So when you think through something, you are responding. When you make an urgent and immediate decision, you are reacting to that thing. Ask yourself, this decision that I'm making right now, is it driven by fear or is it driven by value? You must ask yourself, this decision I'm making now, is it going to bring me a temporary relief or is it going to bring me a long-lasting peace? Which one does it provide for me? And then you also ask yourself to know, this decision I'm making now, if I make this particular decision over and over and over again, does it improve my life? Does it make me a better person? Now, let me give you this key. If the decision you are making, you are not calm while making it, please push the decision. Defer it. Don't make it at that point. Don't ever make any decision when you are not calm. When you're angry, when you're sad, when you're tensed, when you're scared, don't make decisions at that point because those decisions are all impulsive. How do I know? Because they are all fueled by your emotions. So you ask me this evening, how do I change my decision making from impulsive to intentional? I'm going to give you 5 things to do. The first thing that you need to do is that you must have to slow down. Slow down. Right? You must slow down. The reason you need to slow down is to be able to distill your emotions. Because see, one of the reasons people make impulsive decision is because an emotion speaks and they obey. But when your emotion speaks and you are able to calm the emotion and make a decision based on knowledge and value, then you are moving from making impulsive decisions to making intentional decisions. The second one is that you must learn to pause and breathe. I do something when I am tensed or when I'm about to make an impulsive decision. You know those times when you just want to react. You know what I do? What I do is that I breathe in from my nose, hold on to it for 4 seconds, and breathe out from my mouth. Try it. You'll see how it calms you down. Do it 5 times. But if you're very tensed, do it 10 times, and you will see how it will help you. Breathing from your nose. Take it up. Hold it for 4 seconds. Release it from your mouth, not from your nose, from your mouth. It calms you down. So learn to pause and breathe. Then the third thing that you must do is that you must ask questions. Query your mind. This decision I'm about to make, is it based on fear? Is it based on my values? Does this align to who I'm becoming? Or is it something that I will do now and it will be in contrast to the person I am becoming? Then you must have to practice mindfulness. Observe the pulses. Observe the emotions. They will be there. But when you observe them, learn to interpret them the way they are. This is fear. This decision can't be based on fear. Throw it away. This is anger. This decision can't be based on anger. Throw it away. You must do that. And then you need to cultivate what I call calculated spontaneity. Now I'm going to explain that. Because listening to me now, you would now say, that means I'm not meant to make any decisions fast. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you must have to calculate the decision that you are about to make. Choose to be informed first. Positive spontaneity over emotional chance. So, what differentiates making a decision that is impulsive and the one that is intentional is how much information that you have. Yeah, because someone could now go for a business meeting and come out and say, I learned that I'm not supposed to make impulsive decision. So you now allow an opportunity pass you. No, don't do that. Ask all the questions that you need to ask at that point and make your decision. So at this point, let me teach you the ultimate rule to making an intentional decision, right? Listen, for whatever decision you are going to make, who to marry, what to eat, where to live, how to spend your money, or every decision, this rule can actually guide you. Ask yourself, if I make this decision, what do I stand to lose? What do I stand to gain? Ask yourself that question. If you realize that what you stand to lose is higher than what you stand to gain, don't make that decision. Even if the opportunity, the suggestion is coming from your loved one, don't make that decision. When you find out that what you stand to lose is higher. But if you find out that what you stand to gain is higher than what you stand to lose, please make that decision quickly. That is what is called calculated spontaneity. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you must have to be properly informed for every decision that you are meant to make. It is also called practicing mindfulness. So, intelligent decisions do not always feel good at the beginning. No, but trust me, it feels good eventually. It brings you peace somewhere at the end. The reason it might not feel good at the beginning is because of the other uncertainties that are around it, right? That's why. but it will feel peaceful eventually. Now, emotional decisions may feel powerful at first, but they often create chaos later. So my advice to you is that you must have to choose clarity at every point. And guess what? Clarity is not far from you. It is just there, but it needs you to be quiet for it to show. When your emotions are up, your mind and your reasoning go down. When your emotions are controlled, your reasoning will come up and you'll be able to make more intentional decisions than the impulsive ones. Hope you've learned something today. My name is Okwi, the Wealth Maestro. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Okwi W Maestro. Let us continue to learn, continue to improve, and continue to achieve clear excellence. God bless you.